10 imposter foods that aren't what they say they are. Have you ever picked up an item at the grocery store, thinking it's one thing, only to find out it's something completely different? When it comes to food, you can't always believe the label. Food manufacturers just want to sell products. Intentionally misleading consumers seems like a rotten trick, but most people fail to notice that what they're eating is just an imposter. Whether it's cutting a pure product with cheap ingredients or completely replicating the taste and texture with something different, manufacturers will do anything to save a buck. Today, we're diving into the world of food imposters, those sneaky products that aren't quite what they claim to be. Get ready to be surprised and maybe even a little shocked as we reveal the truth behind these culinary pretenders. Let's get started. First up on our list is processed cheese. It may look like your favorite cheddar or mozzarella, but it's far from it. Unlike natural cheese, processed cheese is made with emulsifiers, preservatives, and artificial ingredients, giving it that uniform texture and long shelf life. Unlike traditional cheese, which is made from natural ingredients like milk, cultures, enzymes, and salt, processed cheese undergoes a significant transformation that involves adding various additives and preservatives. As you may have expected, processed cheeses aren't made with real cheese. Instead, they're made with something called cheese cultures, the bacteria that are used to turn milk into cheese. As a result, the FDA says these items can be classified as cheese products but not plain old cheese. According to the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, these products are known as pasteurized processed cheese spread or product. For better or worse, these neon orange foods are made with scraps of old cheese that are ground up and then mixed with an emulsifier to help it melt. Our grilled cheese sandwiches and Philly cheesesteaks just wouldn't be the same without them. Next time, check the label and go for the real deal. Number 2 is maple syrup, or should I say, pancake syrup? Many syrups labeled as maple are made with high fructose corn syrup and artificial flavors. Unless you're willing to shell out the extra cash for pure maple syrup, the stuff that starts out as the sap from maple trees that then gets evaporated into a dense syrup, odds are the sticky stuff you put on your breakfast favorites doesn't actually contain any maple. For famous brands, the syrup is mostly of the corn variety, with a dash of natural and artificial flavors added in. The FDA doesn't require the exact flavor to be specified. The labels don't usually say maple on them, which is a giveaway, but the signature caramel color can make it tough to tell the difference. Next time you reach for maple syrup, take a closer look at the packaging. For authentic taste and health benefits, make sure to choose 100% pure maple syrup. Next is fruit juice. Many fruit juices are actually fruit-flavored drinks with added sugars and minimal real fruit content. Always read the label and opt for 100% fruit juice to get the actual nutrients from the fruit. Check the label on your favorite exotic berry juice blend. Most of the time, you'll find it's cut with cheap apple juice. And while you may think that's healthy enough, take heed. Most apple juice in the United States is made with concentrate from China, which often contains banned pesticides and chemicals. Number 4 is olive oil. Unfortunately, not all olive oils are pure. Some are mixed with cheaper oils like sunflower or soybean oil. One of the most common fake foods in America is probably sitting on your pantry shelf right now. Pure extra virgin olive oil has plenty of healthy fats, but the stuff you buy at the grocery store is usually diluted with cheap peanut and soybean oil. This can prove dangerous for people with peanut allergies. Look for extra virgin olive oil with certifications to ensure you're getting the real thing. Number 5 is white chocolate. Despite its name, chocolate is one big lie. It isn't really chocolate because it lacks cocoa solids. It's made from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk solids. As it turns out, the creamy sweet stuff doesn't contain any chocolate at all. It just has a cocoa bean byproduct called cocoa butter. Despite this, white chocolate has its own FDA standards. For something to be labeled white chocolate, at least 20% of it must be cocoa butter, while only 55% of it can be from added sugars. If you're craving chocolate, go for dark or milk chocolate to get those beneficial cocoa compounds. The 6th on our list is honey. Not all honey is created equal. Some store-bought honey is actually a blend of honey and corn syrup or sugar syrup. Before you add that cute plastic bear bottle to your cart, check the label. There's a good chance it has cheap ingredients like high fructose corn syrup in it. The product that's worth your money should only contain one ingredient, honey. If you want to make sure you're not getting duped, buy your honey from a local farmer's market instead. Or, to enjoy the full benefits of honey, choose raw, unfiltered honey. On number 7 is truffle oil. Most truffle oil is actually made with synthetic truffle flavoring rather than real truffles. There's something about ordering truffle fries that just sounds so fancy. But since genuine truffle oil is so expensive, most of the time you're eating chemicals that have been made to taste like truffles. To experience the true taste of truffles, try dishes made with fresh truffles or look for oils infused with real truffle pieces. Crab meat is a prime example of an imposter food that often isn't what it claims to be. Many products labeled as crab meat, especially those found in sushi rolls or seafood salads, are actually imitation crab meat, also known as surimi. Surimi is made from processed white fish, typically pollock, that is ground into a paste and then mixed with starch, flavorings, and colorings to mimic the texture and taste of real crab. While it can be a cost-effective alternative, imitation crab lacks the nutritional benefits of genuine crab meat, which is rich in protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and essential vitamins and minerals. Additionally, the additives and artificial ingredients used in surimi can be a concern for those seeking a more natural and wholesome diet. Always check the label to ensure you're getting authentic crab meat if you want the real seafood experience and its associated health benefits. At number 9 is wasabi. Most wasabi served outside of Japan is actually a mixture of horseradish, mustard, and green food coloring. Genuine wasabi is made from the wasabi plant and has a fresher, more complex flavor. To mimic the taste, but not the price, 95 to 99% of American sushi restaurants use a mix of mustard, horseradish, and green food coloring to create their wasabi-like substance. Last on the list is Parmesan cheese. Some pre-grated Parmesan contains fillers like cellulose powder and may not be 100% Parmesan. The expensive cheese from Parma, Italy, tastes nothing like the cheap stuff you'll find in a plastic shaker bottle at the grocery store. Even grosser? Most grated Parmesan cheese in America is cut with cheaper cheeses or even wood pulp. That's what cellulose means. For the best quality, buy a block of Parmesan and grate it yourself. And there you have it, 10 imposter foods that aren't quite what they say they are. It's amazing how many everyday items in our kitchens can be so misleading. By staying informed and checking labels, you can make smarter choices and enjoy the real deal. We hope this video has shed some light on the tricks and tactics used in the food industry. If you enjoyed this deep dive into food imposters, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button for more eye-opening content. Don't forget to leave a comment below with any other imposter foods you've come across or any topics you'd like us to cover next. If you want to watch more interesting yet informative videos like this, then don't forget to subscribe to Science Matters. See you in our next video.